Whatever that noise is. A bunch of violins plugging. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Courtesy Flush. Today we will be doing a great battle upon the sea and probably just mainly shooting people on the shore and exploring a dungeon and eating McDonald's here in the world of Ultima. Joining me is Mr. Hatt.
Oh, yeah. Hello.
Macho Bobbins is back.
Oh, yeah.
I suppose we're gonna go do some stuff and things in this game.
Things will occur.
Very much so. The last time we left off, we were just shooting people with our naval warfare cannons, and it was hella fun. Because we were just saying, like, we would probably just mainly play a game where we're just a powerful ship shooting things on the shoreline and laughing. Weirdly enough as that is, that sounds way more entertaining to us than most games these days.
They've slashed at our ship with a sword. Well, I say that's no good. Fire the big cannons.
Indeed. Is that loud enough for you? Do you need me to turn it down?
Turn it down a bit.
You got it. How's that?
Excellent.
All right. Very well. Let's get on with our journey then.
Yes. The very not cheesed game.
Oh, there it is. This is the Revenge of the Enchantress. Now, we have not met this Enchantress. All we have met is just hostilities upon the land of...
Oh, no. We
are stuck in America, yes.
Yeah, we seem to be short a little bit on resources.
Indeed.
Where do we need to go to?
That's a good question. I don't have an answer for you. Let me double check here. So there is one in Chicago. So if you head over to your east there, a time gate will appear there apparently. There's also one in Canada and there's also one in Canada as well.
All right.
You're in Canada currently. It's a little further.
Do I need to go upwards?
There's supposed to be one in that big field and one there according to the map that comes with the game. There's also one in Alaska as well.
Wait, so right here?
There's supposed to be one just south of there and one in the field to your left. But I can't, we don't see them, so you might have to just wait. There's also, you're heading up to Alaska, and there's also supposed to be one there too.
But I just want to be able to, like, will I be able to see the gate if I wait here?
If you move down a few, you can see both gates, I believe. Yeah, there you go. Because that the crude square there over on the right of water is actually the Great Lakes of North America.
Oh, cool.
And Ohio is not that far from there. Macho Bobbins.
Oh yeah, Macho Bobbins is macho waiting.
Yeah. This is a way to spend your Saturday with two guys just playing Ultima 2 and enjoying some tea. Unfortunately, I believe Alaska might be your only hope for another portal. You might have to head up there.
All right.
Because I haven't seen one appear here in Canada yet. Yeah, so right around here. You don't need to cross over the Bering Strait, but...
Wait, what am I not wearing my weapon?
No, you're just missing because it's very difficult. Nice. Okay.
Aha.
So in this area, you might want to move out of Alaska just so you don't end up standing on the portal and you can't see it.
Oh, look at this guy.
Okay, so if you wait here on that little bridge, you might be able to get a portal to appear after you take out this.
This
fiend.
Conniving and thief, everything.
Fucking thief. Hello. And welcome. We're currently in Alaska, and we're searching for a time portal. However, this might be an opportunity for you to be able to reach Europe. Because if you cross over the Bering Strait, which should lead you into northern Russia and then back down south.
Very annoying.
Yes, it is. That is a very annoying noise. I might have to actually adjust the audio for that.
Yeah, good idea. I can't hit this guy.
Yeah, you're having some serious trouble hitting this guy. He stole
just keeps stealing our shit. Though he's done that like 4 times now.
No, and then a fucking orc appears out of nowhere to try to ruin your day. There was no need for this.
This is absolutely unnecessary.
This is an unnecessary amount of attacks from enemies. We're quite literally just trying to cross the Bering Strait. There we go.
Okay.
Yes, I believe your answer lies in the... Yeah, Macho Bob. I think the answer lies to the west of here. Yeah, because we're in northern Russia now. If we keep going west, we'll eventually reach Europe, and I know for a fact that there are portals there, because we have used them quite often.
Behold, Your Majesty.
I cast one bit to yell loud noises. Yeah, it's very loud.
Yeah, it is. Sorry.
I can adjust the game's audio later. Yes, keep going. Carefully. See, there's Lord British's house. Now we just have to wait for the portal to appear on this continent. So I guess right here would be fine. Just hit pass until you're ready.
Okay. Let's try it.
Yeah, because we know for a fact that there's a McDonald's there. See, there's a portal. Let's see. Let's see, there is a portal. Yeah, there's a portal in this general area that will lead you there, according to this map. However, that might be in a different time period.
I think it might be in a different time period.
Well, I have no way to get you to Australia, unless you know how to get across water yet. Our naval cannons, our naval warfare. Whoa! Legs paralyzed. Get out of here, this shrugging demon.
This again. Saved by magical boots. Yeah, that's right.
Can't paralyze my legs. I got my magic booties on.
Yeah.
Well, you could always go to South Africa. You are here, after all.
Yes.
There is
probably go to...
Oh, is that tower friendly? I don't believe it is.
No.
Then yeah, let's go to South Africa, see if the Cape of Good Hope is still open. Because if it is, we can get fish and chips. You see, we need to have food.
We must have it.
We have to have food in order for us to survive, and our food is currently depleted. We have money to buy food, but no place to do it. And currently we're fighting I believe that's just a fighter. No, our town is not here. What cursed timeline are we in?
Well, that's the thing. I think that's rather the issue. Is we don't really know.
Yeah, we have no idea what time period we're in. We can see our hope across the water, but we have no way to cross. And now we're being attacked from 2 fronts. If only there was like some way to like if we destroy the sea monster, we get food. That would be excellent.
That would be very excellent, but we don't.
Michael's like, what is this game even? Well, Michael, the problem is that we never took the time portals with the level of seriousness that Lord British intended. For we were just using them to travel back and forth between locations thinking, oh, what fun teleportation devices. But really, we're going through 5 different time periods.
Yeah, we were being very slapdash with how we used the time portals.
We had no idea when we showed up in 1990 America that they would no longer have a place to eat in New San Antonio. Very hopeful for the future.
We might have to start over.
Indeed. I will just keep walking until you die, because that's the only real way to...
Yeah.
Yes, Macho Bobbin
Macho Bobbin is just dead. Boo.
All right, well, I have to reach behind my computer.
Right.
To turn off this game. Hold on, and then now that the game is restarted... There we go. That's how they intended you to restart the game, if you're curious.
Exactly.
If you die, you just have to restart your whole computer, which was a task.
Right. So
The finest 1983 product.
is there no way, like, if I do this, is there no way we can think our way out of this?
Oh, we could think our way out of it. We just don't know where another portal is. So the only place I know of from here is South America. There's 2 portals down there in the southern tip. Which is south of there, yeah.
Wait, this is a city, right?
That was Noon San Antonio. It doesn't have any food. Go south. Go south. Because
south.
we're going to go to South America now. You've been to North America, but have you had South America? There's that swamp.
Right. Then there should be a portal. What's here?
Right
somewhere?
about right around there. Yeah, if you just keep. Yeah, there's one. All right, we are currently located. I have no idea. Australia. We're in Australia. There are 2 portals here. There's one currently where you're standing, and one south of here, which will take us to another island, most likely, but at least away from here. There's nothing else on this island that I'm aware of.
Okay, so let's take the thing to the south then. Where is it?
It should be there. Oh, wait, this is not... This is North America. Hold on, let me check something. We ended up in... We're in a different time period. Because New San Antonio's not there anymore. You could technically cross over the Bering Strait to the north and head into Europe again, and you should probably see some new portals there. That's the idea.
Let's try it.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's to the left, west. Because this is Canada you're in. That's over there, Greenland.
right.
This
so we
this
need
looks
to
like
go
Proto-America.
around.
Oh, there's a portal right there, but that... I don't know where that leads. Let me see.
So we need
That
to
leads
go
us back
around
to where
here.
we just came from, yeah. So you could just take that portal up there. Or, sorry, not up there, right there. See it on the other side of this mountain?
Okay, so I just came from there. Oh,
It's a-
no,
it's
not
quite-
that one.
Yeah, it's quite all right. I mean, we're just exploring and figuring it out. Once we figure it out, you know, we can just... It's all trial and error. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, this guy... Double dags. Hey, how's it going?
Oh yes.
Is the object of the game? No, we must destroy the Enchantress. And in order to find her, I'm sure we have to go to space, like the last game. Hell yeah, online and I'm not working. Might be a special day. Hey, welcome, Brasscock. How's it going? Yeah, no, essentially, we're using the time portals to take us to the time period which has food readily available that we can purchase from a store. Ah, there it is. Excellent. Oh, we are in the time of legend. Trek that portal. Maybe it'll take us somewhere cool. Okay, we're in Europe again. Is this the Europe with the time portal that leads us to Lord British's house? Is this the same place where in South Africa there's food? Oh, look, there's a town that we haven't been to. I'm fairly certain there is food there.
Let's fucking hope so.
Another fine village. This looks like... Ah, Linda.
Town Linda.
Town of Linda.
Oh, the irony. We're going to die here.
But like the last game, Michael, we defeated the evil wizard Mondane by becoming a space ace and then finding all of the, I believe, time crystals or something to that effect. And we were able to travel.
We just died in the street.
Well, we now know which portals we want to take.
Yeah.
All right, so let's restart
You have
that.
to reach back there.
Hold on. Yeah, the loud clicks. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, look, they
oh.
stopped you right outside of town. So this is perfect.
no.
You're going to die.
I am going to die just over and over.
So that's transport.
This is transport.
So we know not to go right next time. I believe you're correct. I believe the answer is up to the north east there. So we know where we're going. We got this.
Alright.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna take it slow. We could do 12 food. Macho Bobbins can wait more than a few steps before consuming food, I'm sure.
Oh, poor Macho Muffins. Macho Muffins is so macho hungry.
I know. Okay, cross the bridge. And then north.
And then,
that's the armory.
No, it's the armory.
All right, maybe it was across the bridge to the east. Let us find out.
Yeah, I have a feeling we just won't have enough steps.
I have a feeling that's true. But we'll find out. We'll give it a good go. We're almost there. No, this is just the city entrance to the east. Okay, well, we now know that's here. Maybe it's on the left. Maybe it's in the west. Guess we'll have to believe, or else.
Death.
Emperor be praised. All right, buddy. You got this. All right, we're gonna go west now. We're gonna go and find out what that. See, let's check this path to the west. Yes, Pub of the Varg.
Transact?
Buy.
Buy?
What isn't this a great game? Let's see.
Buy?
He keeps giving us money. Okay, keep doing that.
Okay.
He's taking money from us and he's saying, "Isn't this a great game? Let's keep giving him money." I guess we're getting drunk. I was hoping he might give us something extra for being cool, but all right. Very well. We will not get food from Pub de Varg.
Oh,
we're
sadness.
Gambling. That's what Tiger German says.
Oh.
Tiger German.
Oh,
Sorry, I call him Tiger German.
Yeah.
Lost in time and starving to death in search of fast food. Yeah, you're right. This is exactly what we're doing. We're lost in time looking for the McDonald's. Notice I'm not saying McDonald's with a D. This is McDonald's, which is legally distinct and different.
Very, very different.
Oh, come now. That's the town of Linda seems to be lacking in the department of food.
It does. Do we have a map of like Linda? Somewhere?
Do I have do you want me to search for Ultima 2?
Well, just to see if we can't find like where do we need to go in Linda to get food? Maybe we can't even get any.
Yes, there is actually a location of maps of all the cities and towns, it looks like. Oh, there is a little thing to the left. All right, so Lord Port Bianca Town Linda map. All right. My friend, we have been had.
Hold your majesty.
My friend,
Oh, no.
I have the town map of Linda.
Ah, yes. Is there food in it?
Unless you can eat a sword, no. For that is what is up to the north and west.
Then we have to create a new character now.
Very well. We'll continue this then. New character
Yes.
it is. Macho Bobbin is dead, but not gone.
Mark 2.
Take 2. Here we go. We got this. If you're
Of
hungry like
course we
Macho
do.
Bobbins, head down to Tom's Bean House and try the new Macho Meal.
Wait, not a plank. What does it mean?
Oh, not a plank player disc. Oh, right. So in order for us to be able to play this game, I have to actually go in and remove the player file, delete it from the hard disk.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
So I have to locate that. Let's see, what time is it?
We may have to do this.
Cloud saves. Oh, there we go. Found
This
it.
very exciting and entertainment gaming thing that we're doing right now.
Very
Deleting a
good.
file.
I believe I have. Let us continue.
Pro gamer move. No.
There you go.
All right.
So, based on our previous encounter, what do you think Macho Bobbins would be strengthened from?
I think he should probably What is it? Is it agility that makes you hit?
Let me see. I'll pull open the manual here. In the manual.
In the manual.
In
You must do this the correct gamer way.
Let's
And
see.
please, Lord British. By the way, that thing I said last time with Lord British and whether he was of America or Britain, his name is Lord British. It doesn't mean he's from Britain. I meant the guy.
Yeah. Agility influences your skill at wielding a weapon. Some weapons require a considerable amount of agility in order to use them at all. The higher your points, the more agile you are. Of course, you would never think of using it this way. Good agility also increases your chance of success at stealing. Because you would never think to do that.
No. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 divided by.
So you need enough
90
agility
divided by
to
6.
use specific weapons. Strength is your ability it's how much damage you inflict on a foe in a fight. And I have to argue that I think that in this case, agility might actually be the stat in which you might want, because being able to hit them is far more valuable than being able to, do damage, because you could still hit them and then do chip damage. But if you're not hitting them at all, you're just going, wow, wow, wow.
As you do.
Yeah.
As you do. So let's see. We have 6 attribute slots. How should we distribute the 90 we've got?
Well, agility is definitely a good point. Stamina reflects your ability to defend against attack, so armor adds to your stamina. Charisma is your success of bargaining with merchants. Prices are generally lower when you are fun to have around. Yeah, that's what it says. Wisdom is required to cast spells successfully. And intelligence is what you will tell a Balron from an agent until it hits you. Actually, intelligence increases your skills in bargaining and casting spells. The more you have, the better your bargains and spells. Well,
how should we optimize?
And we can't go back once we make a choice here, because we tried that before and it freaked out.
Yes, let's not make that mistake again.
I don't know. Diggs would actually be good at this. This is something.
Yes, we need a Diggs.
This is quite literally like Diggs's wheelhouse. He loves this.
Yes. If he's in Diggs, if you're in chat, come help.
we are so lost. You got to be agile to pull off moves in the squared circle. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, squared circle. Oh yeah. Or maybe someone in chat can help. Let's see. We have 6 stats. We have 90 points. So, what is that evenly divided on 6 stats? 90. It's like, no, it's not 20 something. It's more like 15, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe you're correct. Violence might not be the answer, but it is a reliable solution, says Volley.
It is a very reliable solution.
Yes. Well, we'll not be using agility to steal, but we will be using agility to wield weapon, to kill people, to take their stuff. Yeah, and then X421 says that. Yeah.
So suppose we spend like 50 points in strength and agility, as in 20 strength and 30 agility, and then distribute the rest in stamina, charisma, and wisdom and intelligence.
I would argue that we should probably keep... Well, because we could give... hold on, let's see what their race is. So, the Bobbit, Hobbit race gets 5 wisdom, and that allows us... Yeah. So we could actually take 5 away from that.
All right.
And depending on our profession, which we are going to be a fighter, we already get 10 strength from that.
All right. So if we said 20 strength, we'll get 30.
And on top of that, if you choose to be male, you will also get more strength. But if you choose to be female, you get more charisma.
It's not Macho Bobina. That's not it.
Yeah, males get 5 strength and females get 10 charisma. ODST bag 337. Welcome to the courtesy, man.
Welcome. Okay, so we get 10 strength from from fighter, and 5 strength from male.
Yep.
Is that it?
Yep.
So we've got 15. So if we take 20 strength, we'll have 35.
Correct.
Now the question is in whether I should just give it 15 so it becomes 30 and then spend more on agility.
I think that's actually the best cause, personally.
All right. Let's go with 15 strength. Agreed?
Yeah.
Let's see how it works. Can I just do 15? There we go.
All right.
How much agility should we get?
We need more than we had last time. That's for sure.
Whoa, yes.
That was pretty. That was an interesting display.
Shameful display.
Okay. Take care. Have a good one, Manta Ray.
See you, man.
Yeah.
Ask the chat for input. What shall we take?
Polish is just like 90 strength, 0 everything else.
Yes.
He's so strong, but everyone can evade him.
He's just like a blob of muscles that sort of waddles through the place.
Indeed.
I'm much bumpers. I can't see shit from my muscles. Urgh.
Well, what about Pistol says 20 agility. And then
Shouldn't we have more than 20?
I think so. I think because here's the thing, we probably might want to get some spells to save on resources. And we have the wisdom to do so because we are going to be a hobbit, the wisest of races.
The very wisest and mightiest.
Indeed. So lots of wisdom. We'll get 5 wisdom from that already. So you could probably just put 10 in wisdom to make it 15.
Right. But agility first.
So Jones Mabone says 30 strength, 30 agility, 20 stam, 10 charisma, and then 0 on wisdom and int. We do need to purchase things.
Doesn't need any wimpy wisdom.
Problem is that we
needs, yeah.
well, we can't buy anything from the king. We can't buy anything from the stores. They'll be so expensive. And I get we could just kill things and get a ton of gold, but there's going to be a point where it's going to be so expensive that we'll just end up making a mess trying to catch up.
All right.
Okay. Well, I would say let's see. Let's put 30 in agility so it matches our strength.
All right.
And we'll put 15 in stamina.
Agreed.
All right. And we got another okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll put let's put 10 in charisma.
Yeah.
And then we put 10 in wisdom. And then 10 in intelligence.
Hell yeah. I like this.
Yeah.
We're male here.
Look at that, already popped your thing. That's 4.
Yeah.
And then a 1.
All right, 1. And
Macho Bobbins.
Macho Bobbins.
Satisfactory S is the answer.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, we need enough wisdom and intellect to be functional. Otherwise, this game will just make a fool of us. It's already going to do that. All right, here we are. Standing tall, as tall as you can be. And you have, like right now, you have 400 gold, tons of experience, tons of food. You have everything you need to do battle.
We need to go buy equipment.
Okay.
Because right now we're fighting with our bare fist.
Nothing wrong with that. You do have the agility to do so now.
That's very true.
Yeah, see, look, you're just destroying them. They ran away from you because you...
Macho Bobbins cast Macho Fist, asshole.
Yeah, you straight up punched him and he ran away. He was like, Jesus, all right, this guy's way stronger than I thought.
We need to find that town.
A broken gamer says, Ultima, holy crap, I feel old now. Wait, I always feel old. Yeah, this game came out in 90... So there are weapons and armor in this village. There are no food, though. There is no food, I should say. So if you head to the northeast, you'll get to the armory, and if you go to the northwest, you'll get to the weapons. Right there, north. The armory. Well,
Chainmail.
can we equip anything else? Oh, that's a lot of money, but chain is pretty good. That'll keep our health up.
Yeah.
All right, keep in mind we have 180 gold. We're gonna need that for our food. I think we're just gonna have to fisticuff for a while.
For weapon, surely. I mean, food is gonna last us enough because now we're in the right time zone, aren't we?
I have no idea where we could be in any time zone. Okay, so we're in 1423 BC. I have the map for that now.
Okay,
We're in
but we still
1423 BC, so they don't have a McDonald's in this time.
Oh no. But where is weapons?
Weapons are located in up to the northwest. The town you're in. Oh, so that port town is actually in this time. That town with the fish and chips. So if we go to South America,
what am I doing wrong here?
north, it's up north. Just go across the. Don't be afraid to step
Oh.
into the grass, my friend.
This scary grass. I do not like it. All right.
Very good.
Yes, we need the axe.
Very good.
I am not properly dressed unless I have an axe.
Very good. All right. This town is complete. If we head out and go around the south after we ready our equipment.
Is it 3?
Axe is ready.
And then it's what is it for? Wear armor?
Yep.
3.
Chainmail ready. Chainmail and an axe ready.
Oh yeah.
People
Macho
might
Viking.
people might just assume he's a much shorter dwarf until they see the fact that he's coming upon them like going, "Ooh yeah," they know that, man.
Yeah. All right. Where we're going buying.
Okay, so you're gonna go south into the southern continent from here. Little known fact, but
yeah.
humans contain 100% of nutrients that humans need to survive. You're correct.
Wow.
So in this town, we can purchase food. Should
Oh,
you so
yeah.
desire it.
Oh, can I just
There's also spells here too, both wizard and cleric. Oh, we're just gonna kill that guy. Oh, town guard's coming.
Okay.
Woo! He took down 100 health off your ass.
Okay, I won't do that again. Okay.
He just punched the shit out of you.
Yeah, that can happen.
So you have your cleric spells here if you so desire them. I don't believe we have the ability to do them though.
No, we need food, don't we?
Yes, and the food you're looking for is not that far. Legester. That's the name of the town. The name of the town is Legester.
Fish and chips.
Indeed, we're at Alfred's Fish and Chips.
Yes, I want one. Now we have more food. Okay.
Excellent. We are doing really well.
Yeah, I shouldn't have picked on that guard. That was kind of dumb.
Yeah, well, that's okay. All right, so we can go to that tower to the north that you saw on your way down here. Oh, I'm sorry, that's on another continent. To get there, all you have to do is cross over. Yeah, you're going the right way.
Aha, enemies.
Oh, this guy's fast. Not fast enough. You hit them and they run away. The amount of damage you do must be pretty devastating. If you can ever hit this man. Dang, he's pretty fast.
God damn it. Come on.
More gold, Your Majesty.
One mortar
This
of
is
macho
ridiculous.
meal. They have 45 kinds of macho meat.
Oh, yeah. I finally got him.
I feel this. Oh, yeah, empty out into moving appliances. Makes me how quickly the tech changed from when this came out now. Yeah, it is. This is 1983 when it came out. A computer would probably burn out trying to play this game for long periods of time.
Oh yeah. No, Richard Garriott made a complicated game, no question of it.
Yeah. Him and the Origin team. All right, so you're going the correct way. Now you can go to 1423 version of a tower to the south of here. And in said tower, we shall probably acquire many items of hopefully magical and protective nature, like those boots, for instance.
Oh no.
You'll have to cross over a dangerous swamp to get there, but I think you could do it. It's worth the risk, don't you think?
Sure, let's do it.
Do you have a torch? I believe you have 10. Climb out.
Oh no.
Leave. No,
Oh, no.
It's exit maybe. No, it's one of the commands. You didn't move.
I didn't move.
Past descend D. Very well. We'll have to go purchase some torches. Anyway, damage to our body done. It's quite all right.
This is going well.
We're going places. I totally forgot that darkness is an issue. Who has a tower in the middle of Brazil and has no light in it?
Oh,
That country gets more sun than we do.
We're right. Oh no, it's a.
As a matter of fact, I'm looking. It's 5 o'clock and it's dark as shit. You're likely to be eaten by a grue. Yeah, exactly. Hello, Wintery. But gameplay sometimes really like it's still pretty. Still playing games from the 90s like Half-Life for that reason. Some great classics. Yeah. Look at that. You killed another demon.
Oh, more things to kill. Yeah. I feel compelled to hurt this man.
We need health,
maybe
but
not.
what are we going to do? Yeah, he took out almost all of your health. He takes 100 damage per hit. So fighting that guy is probably... I know you heard that strategy from someone, but that person was clearly, like, just cheesing the shit out of that
I
mechanic.
learned my lesson now.
I believe you can get to Lord British's castle from that portal right there when it reappears. And he will bestow upon you many health.
Do you really think so?
Yeah, that's his job.
I see. No,
Not
that one.
not that portal, but the one that... Can you just pass time? Is that like a thing you can do? There it is. There, see, look. We've
Good
made
day.
it. I'll find out what era we're in. Okay, we are currently in... so this is 1990s. This is Lord British's castle in the 1990s. This is 1990 AD.
Some kicking tunes in here, I bet.
It's funny because I think he had eventually did get a castle either by then or shortly after, so not too far from the from.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. What do we do with him again?
I believe you just transact. For my first 50 GP tribute, and for it I raised thee 300. He gave you 300 health.
Can we do that again?
I believe you can. He did.
Oh my lord, fantastic!
You have 651 health now. You are currently ready to take on anything in the field that wishes to do battle with you.
Oh yes.
You
All
have-
right. Well,
You have everything in your ability now. Let me take a look at this castle. What does he got? He's got mess hall to the right, kitchen. There's a vault Ooh,
Yeah, but
there's a
does the kitchen
vault
do
that you could
anything?
get to, but that's through the prison, which you don't have a key for. Yeah, I can see where Dragon Quest really got a lot of their ideas from, because this is very similar to,
Can we do anything with the kitchen?
I don't know. I'm sure you could probably steal stuff from there, but there's no, like, person to transact with.
Oh, okay.
You could probably
Well, we're-
steal from the kitchen is what you can do, if you wanted to.
Let's not play with the heavy-set guards for a moment.
Yeah, we just got 600. We're ready for fighting. So that other town there, that's another town. That is Port Boniface, and that has a wizard spell, cleric spells, food, and an oracle in it. There's an oracle here. A seer.
We don't really need any of that. And we don't have enough money to buy more food, so we need to go kill.
Indeed. Be nice if we could have our own ship.
Well, yeah, we need to kill some thieves, I think, is my theory.
Am I playing live? Yeah, that was me playing live. Sorry. I was.
Mike, very talented.
Food. Oh man, right there in that little fucking bottle of water is a... Did you get any torches? I believe that's what we needed to purchase. We're probably
well-
going to need to get those.
Yeah, it's a money thing.
It's a money thing. Okay. Let's see here. There is...
I need to find a way to make us money, and I don't know how.
Yeah, there are not too many towns. There's when we eventually go to space, there are towns in space that we can visit on every planet almost. Like Uranus. We can go
What?
we're going to go to Uranus.
I say.
I know. Okay, so I actually figured out where the time gates lead as well. There's
Yeah?
so the Greenland time gate in this period, I believe you're in... No, you went back to 1493, didn't you? No, 1423. Yeah, you're back in 1423, I believe. Yes. So in 1423, there's a time gate for legends. There's a time gate for the aftermath, whatever that means, which I'm assuming is after the Enchantress destroys the Earth. There's a time gate for the 1990s, England. That'll take you directly to England. And then there's a time gate in Pangea. That'll take you to Pangea. And in Aftermath, there is a castle. Castle Shadowguard.
Okay, here we go.
Fish and chips. You want some food? There you go.
All right, food acquired.
Indeed. There's also a time zone there. A museum. Torture chamber. Apothecary.
Wow.
There's a lot of stuff in the where is this at? In the Legends? Oh, that's... We've been there.
Yeah, no, that's a we don't want to be there. We really do not want to be there.
Okay, yeah. So you know, outside of the gate of the Legends, where all those creatures were. Well,
Yeah.
it is just one giant. All you have to do is get past them and go to the center of that map, and then you'll find
Okay.
the Shadow Guard.
That sounds even worse.
I'm assuming that's where the Enchantress is. If not, somebody equal, probably. If not Mondaine, we already went back in time and kicked Mondaine's ass in the previous game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what gate
Hello,
should we
Cookie
jump
Mama.
on?
Space.
Hey, Cookie.
Okay, well, that's up
Message
to
you to
you.
join us.
So where would you like to go? Do you want to go? We don't think we
I
can do
have-
Legends.
I want to kick ass. Tell me where to go kick ass.
Very well. let's go to Pangea. Let me see what Pangea has for us. There's food in Pangea, believe it or not.
Sounds good.
Pangea is shaped like a giant fish. All right. I'm looking at the whole map. Shaped like a giant fish or a very angry looking
Do I
moon.
take this portal?
No. I'm actually trying to find which portal you take. Give me one moment. Sorry.
All right. No, that's fine. That's fine.
So
I'll
we're
just
in
try to
1423. That would be the East Eurasia Time Gate, which is we're in. Yeah, so the time gate that's on the right, in that right south of where you're standing, will take us to Pangea. Hey, Warrior 506, thanks for the courtesy. Welcome.
Thanks, man. Which one? The one that's right below me?
Yep, the one that's gonna spawn right below you. If you're in the
Alright,
time that I
let's-
think you're in. Yeah, that's the one.
Right here?
Yep. Pangea. You're at the tip of Pangea Southern.
All right. well
There's
done, Mike.
well, it's not the southern. Actually, you're in the northern part in a small little archipelago.
I am fighting Loch Ness.
It's a dinosaur.
More gold, your
Come back here, you
Majesty.
coward. Have you ever fought Macho Bobbins?
Hey, Ether, thanks
Oh,
for the
yeah.
courtesy. Nice, 69. Nice. Thanks for the pennies. All right, so that's a dungeon there. If we go to our west and continue staying north above the, you have to cross the swamp, unfortunately,
Oh no.
in order to get around this. There's no other way around it. The way south just leads to a dead end and probably in a cave, but you don't need to go in there.
I hate this. Oh yeah.
Actually, where we just came from was the town. So we're just kind of exploring Pangea. Let me double check and see what Pangea leads to. Because we're here now. Let's see here. We can go to 1990 England from the southern gate. We could go to the central time gate, which takes us to 2112 AD North America. Do you want to go to 2112 North America?
I absolutely do.
All right, that would be in the central time gate, which is located in the belly. So you just go south here. Keep going south. You have to walk pretty far to get there. So right to your left. Yep. Macho Bobbins is back, and this time we're after the Enchantress. She has created a time rift, and we have crossed through many time periods. We're not killing Nessie. This is a dinosaur. There's the town. In case you need to
So it is.
restock on food or supplies of any kind. Pangea had very strong villages, I suppose. I don't know much about this period. I think these people are from our time who walked through the portal and were like, wow, isn't this great just fucking with history? We're just like, fucking stop. You're like, do you realize that there has been a great reckoning? San Antonio was lost.
All right, let's
We're in the village.
get food.
We could. This is Baradan's town. There is food, cleric, and wizard spells, and an oracle here.
Where is the food, my good Mike?
Very well. There is a deli. The ancient Pangea Deli.
Pangea Deli.
There is a deli here. It is in the northeastern part of town, so walk up till you reach
Very
the
well.
water fountain and then take the eastern road, and then you must walk through the grass north from this path here. Right here.
Oh.
And like a
It
real
has
deli, it's
monsters.
crowded.
Has monsters in it too. Like everyone comes here. This is like the underbelly of this place. Yes. Do sell me your food.
Oh, one to
please.
go, no onions. Thank you. Now you got food.
Can I do
Yeah, you did. You
Ooh.
got plenty of food now.
food? Yeah.
You just picked up like I'll take 2 pounds of pepperoni, 3 pounds of bologna, take about 3 pounds of ham. It's always funny
Hey,
because I'll
man.
do that in pounds whenever because I buy stuff for more than myself. So they're like, who's gonna eat 2 pounds of ham? And I'm like, I live in a house with 2 other dudes. That ham is gonna be fucking gone.
That ham ain't gonna know what hit it.
It's me, Ian. Hey, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to the Courtesy Flush, man.
Hey, man.
All right, so over here is a portal. You're in the right spot.
All right.
Let me double check that. So up a bit to the mountains. There it is. You see it.
Ooh.
That's where it is.
Ah.
This will take us
Okay,
to
hold on.
America. Oh, we're immobilized.
Yeah, I just gotta.
Can you attack
I-
diagonally?
I don't know how actually.
All right, let me see. Let's see here. What's the attack button you're using?
Well, I'm
What
just
bu-
using the arrow keys.
Magic.
Back here. Okay.
Okay.
An awkward start, but here we go. Don't. You gotta be joking me. Oh.
Getting to know the natives. Choose your poison. Okay.
Man.
Pubs have always been centers of gossip. Oh, wow. Here we go. Let me pull up a map for this era. 21. Oops, sorry. I was moving the mouse. 21. This is pretty far in the future, huh? Let's see here. We're in Pangea. Yeah, this is America, 2117 AD.
Curiously, it's the same problem. Dinosaurs and orcs.
I believe this is actually the same map I'm looking at here. Yes, this is the map. So this is actually supposed to be not... This is 2117, but this is also known as the Aftermath. So,
the aftermath.
indeed, I believe this place has been destroyed. So the only way out from here is either if you had a ship or plane, which apparently you can fly into portals, you could travel this destitute land. However, the only portal out of here, I'm afraid, is that one to the north in northern Canada.
So
right there, right
back
there.
where we came.
Right here. There's going to be one that's going to appear right here. And that portal will lead you, if I can get this right, in the aftermath, 1990 AD South America.
Very good. It's gonna be awesome to see if you're right. That's kind of cool that we're figuring this out. I think.
Yeah, so you just got
honestly.
to hit pass to wait. There it is. Yep, here you are, 1990s South America.
Dude, that's cool.
So the only thing here on this continent, quite literally, is just New San Antonio in 1990s land.
Oh, really?
But if you were able to get aboard a ship and we sail to Greenland, there is a cave there that I'm sure it's completely cut off from the rest of the map. We haven't really run into too many ships, though. What we really... Okay, do we know where we can purchase torches? Because we're going to need those to do any kind of real damage
No.
or dent anything.
Well, that's the thing. We need money.
Correct. We get it from killing things. Let's fight. So here's... They have weapons, armor, transport, dash, shop. So there's... In New San Antonio, you could purchase torches. Among other
Okay.
things. And let me pull up the map for that. You want to go to... Oh, there's actually... There is a food place here, isn't there? Hold on. New San Antonio. No, just a pub. Okay.
Where do I go?
I'm looking. This town is gigantic. North, all the way north until you reach the wall. Swim at your own risk. The
I
pool.
will not do that.
So go
Very
around
fun.
Lolo and Gwen. Ilo, I should say. And then the armory.
Also go around that.
I thought that was where the... I apologize. I thought that's where the... It's south of here, south of the pool. south of the pool in the area called Transport. You can apparently purchase items there. I would have never have guessed. No, he's just selling horses.
No.
I thought there would be more here. Apparently there is not. There's an airport here, so this is where we get our plane if we can ever afford it.
Oh, very good.
That would actually help us in the future. If we had a plane, we can get to any continent we wanted to. As a matter of fact, we can just do that with any continent. Okay, so this timeline doesn't really have a whole lot going on for it. Because there's not a lot to do here. We could go to a tower that's in that's in Egypt.
No.
But we need a
We need
torch.
to. Well, right. We also need to make money. Like we need to find a lot of things we can pick fights with.
Well, then just keep going north and cross over this Bering Strait here. There you are. Now we're in northern Russia, and I'm sure there will be some enemies up here. I don't know who was living in 1990s northern Russia. This game came out before they knew the wall would fall, so like they knew
Very
something.
true.
They knew something was going to happen. They just didn't know that it was going to happen in the 1990 or 1989. There we go. Another warrior to do battle with.
Splendid. Oh yeah.
In pog form, yeah. When my second wife had her kids, her brother-in-law and his fuck toy living with us were going through at least 5 pounds of deli meat in 2 weeks period. Yeah, dude, you go through like those gigantic hams that they have in there. I'm like, yeah, I feel like I could slice that up at home and it would still not be enough. But whenever you go there and you're like, I need like 2 pounds of ham, they're like, wow, oh my God, are you feeding an army? And it's like, I don't live alone. I'm sorry, sad deli people. We all don't live alone. I worked in a deli before. I worked as a butcher before. Not everybody just lives alone. Some people just buy for the whole clan. You know, that's always been my mentality when I purchase groceries. I'm not thinking of myself and eating just these 5 days this week. I'm thinking weeks ahead. I'm like, I could separate this. I could cook that and make into something that lasts for 5 days. Like, that's the way I like to cook. But I don't really do it nearly as often as I like, especially since gotten sick. I did make that spaghetti. That was pretty all right. That was all right.
Mighty spaghetti. No, you're
Indeed.
right. Just never chicken again.
Just so you know, there are no more portals in this continent unless if you're looking for any. There aren't any. The one.
Okay, let's get up. Well, back to the one we came from, I guess.
If we had torches, we could go into the tower and start stomping on asses. But yeah, there's nothing
we
down
don't
here.
really. How do we? Where's the portal?
Quite literally on the other continent from where you came,
Oh,
south of San Antonio.
damn.
So you have to go back up north to cross over the Bering Strait, because that leads to Australia down there. We can't get to Australia from here. We'd have to have a boat or something. Oh, look, a demon.
Come back here.
He's running away, but then he realizes, oh, I can't leave. So he paralyzes your legs and then still dies.
Yeah, this is just gonna be a little awkward for a bit.
You just wait. Just pass the time. Yeah. Yeah, it was a fun job. Yeah, I don't mind working, making sandwiches and stuff. I like that part of the deli. I just didn't like doing the constant ham slicing, and people are like, "Can you make it thinner?" I'm like, "Lady, you can see through the fucking thing." Like, I'm not trying to be mean. No. Yes, the portal would be right here. You are very close to right. Just go south, and then just wait, and then you will see it appear. See?
Woo! You smart.
All right, so you are currently back in the future. This is the aftermath. The next portal is to the south.
All right.
Looks like it's in Texas, which is that green area there at the trees. A little to the far.
Oh, yes.
You just wait. You'll see it come up.
The familiar Texas area.
Or more like Louisiana. There it is. Now here's the time of legends. Let me see what we got here in this era. So in the time of legends,
This is like a great bus stop.
okay, so we can go to Pangaea again. We can go to 1423 BC Russia. We can go to 1990 AD England on the third portal, or we can go back to the aftermath, which is what we just came from, which is on the far right.
Let's go to 1423.
Okay. 1423
Which one is
that would be the one that's in front of you right now. That's yeah. So you just gotta go down and just wait. I mean, you could just go out and fight all those demons like you're the Doom guy, but I have a feeling that would end up in yeah, not that one. I'll just take you back where you came from. There you go, right there. Now you're in 1423 Russia. This is also
Alright.
where we can find ships and stuff.
Well, exactly.
Ah!
Oh no.
Oh no, well, that's fine. This is 1990 British. So here we
Wait,
are.
Is there any food in either of these?
Oh yes, I believe there is. Hold on one moment. Let me pull up the other maps. I have to keep switching between maps now.
Yeah, sorry, man.
1990s. There is healing in his castle, which we don't need.
No food.
Yes, in that town north of here, in New Boniface, or just Boniface.
Not a pub? Actual food?
A food, yes. There's also an oracle
food.
here.
Where food?
Oh, let me pull up the thing of Boniface here. Oh, it's a McDonald's. It's to the north.
Yes.
And then to the east. Past this weird fountainy area. So go to the east, and then you'll see it. There's the signs. Over 1 billion served.
Yes. Oh, this is beautiful.
They have a couple of orcs working there.
Yes, I do.
Hey, an orc's got to make some money, I guess.
Yep. Hell yeah. All right, we're just waddling out there with like a huge load of burgers.
Yes, and he's constantly eating burgers every time he feels hungry. You just see him opening it up and peeling back the cheese.
All right.
Okay, so this portal will take you back where you just came from, which is 1423.
For gold, Your Majesty.
All right.
One macho meal, please. Yes, indeed.
Oh yeah, macho meal.
Okay, in 1423, you can go. There's
Need to kick ass and get a boat.
then just stay on this continent without walking off into any portals, and you shall find many battles eventually.
Oh, splendid.
That's what I got for you. This has been a lot easier now that I have a map that's clearly defined, because it's just quite literally a copy of what's in the game. Kudos to kudos to the creators over at RPG Classics for doing
Hell
that.
yeah. Doing us all a great service.
Where otherwise we'd have to have some grid paper and just start drawing it out. We'd make multiple we'd just go to we'd steal copy paper from the office and make like a photocopy of the map from the game like 5 times and like, okay, here is the aftermath, and we just start scribbling out parts that don't exist anymore. Your very first. So Dan Stevenson says, my very first remembered RPG ever seen. Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised. This game opened a lot of doors for a lot of different genres and games and just creativity. This came out in a time where everyone just had to use their imagination, man. Oh, there's a ship! And they wish to do battle with you? Can you board them?
That's the thing. I don't know. Do I?
You can. You have their permission. Do battle.
No.
We have free naval
yes,
warfare
splendid.
once again.
Oh, Macho Bobby's on a macho cruise. Oh, yeah. All right, this is now much better. Look, we don't even consume as much food anymore. This is the clearly the correct way. Oh, what's this? You paralyzed by legs? Well, I'm just going to fire my cannons at you.
Hold your majesty.
Everyone on the ship's like, "Sir, we can't move." You're like, "But you can still fire a cannon."
The demon's like, oh shit.
You just blasted that demon. Yeah, and they're like, "We can't move."
yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. They paralyzed the legs of everyone on your ship. What an epic battle that was. He's like, "Meh," and you just blow him away, and he's like, "Fuck."
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Man, just wiping him out. Look at this thief. Look, what does this thief
Oh,
think he's
yeah.
got? Dead. Fucking dead. Oh, look, another thief needs to.
Oh,
He's
oh,
stuck
look,
in this
look at this
island.
guy.
Let's do him a favor.
Oh, yeah.
Boom. This is great. Thank you, Lord
Oh,
British,
yeah.
for creating a ship with cannons on it that actually do real damage in a video
Yeah,
game.
this is
Look at these poor fools on Australia's land.
Oh yeah.
This is 1423. We need to clear
yeah.
this of orcs.
Oh yeah.
I think we're the reason why Australia is dangerous now, because we killed all the orcs, so now the giant spiders can finally roam free.
Exactly. This is how it happened. Oh,
Indeed.
this is now a much better day.
Mahome. Hey, don't worry, Zen. We're making Australia safer. You don't have to deal with orcs anymore. Isn't that great?
Yeah, it's gonna be great, man. We've sorted out the orc problem. Have you ever had an orc problem? No. You're welcome.
You know what's great about this period? When you're sailing on a ship, you don't consume any burgers. You're just like, all I need is to consume the air of the ocean, this purple ocean of squiggly lines. Oh, they
Why are
respect
they
you.
not responding?
They respect
Oh,
you.
okay.
Actually, I think that was
That's-
another.
alright.
Yeah, I guess you could fight them if you wanted to. I mean, what's the harm in a little combat, right? It's a completely in dock ship, and you're like, I can't hit it. Maybe
Okay.
maybe it's something special.
I'm not gonna mess with it.
That just leads to there's Lord British's castle, 1423.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at this shrugging demon, fool. Ah.
Kablooey. Oh yeah.
We just need to purchase torches, man. We really just, in order to get through
Macho
dungeons.
Bobbins, macho close combat.
Actually, wait. You could go to that cave that's to the north. You have a ship. You are in the right time period. It's in Greenland, which is to the west of here. See the mountains and cold, frigid north of the Greenland. Yeah, look at that. There's the cave. You can't get here any other way.
All right. Well, we still don't have torches, so.
And experience helps.
Oh, we do have torches, actually.
Very well. Let's just take a quick peek then. Think again, Macho Bobbin. I think it's exit.
Ah, yes. Here we go.
Light a candle.
Okay.
Oh, here we are in another fine dungeon.
It's mighty dungeon.
Look how deep it goes. Are you mapping this out mentally with your head? Because I've already lost track. You just turned really fast.
I'm just going straight right now to see where that'll take me.
Fair enough. We haven't run into any creatures to do battle with in here, though. And also, I've noticed our food does not go down when we're in here.
That's the letter.
Oh, look. A fucking demon. Playing like Ultima Online battle music.
I
Yeah.
am really not cool with going away from this place.
What is that? Oh, I was like, what is this blob of evil? I've noticed that it does more damage in the dungeon than it does up on the land.
It
And-
does.
And you don't get nearly as much experience.
Can we just not be here?
Yeah, I wanted to see it. Look, we're inside. We visited the Greenland's dungeon and said not for us.
Yeah, this is just not really as bueno as a ship with cannon. But I mean, we'll come back at some point when it's more convenient. But right now,
We must destroy.
I feel I feel destruction going in through my veins.
We could probably afford an airplane at this rate.
We just need to secure a lot of food and hit points, man. That's what I'm for.
Yeah, we get that. We can then purchase an airplane.
And then airplane. No, I agree.
Because an airplane
not
would
this again.
certainly increase our odds of being able to explore not Pangea, but the aftermath. Because I'm
Oh
certain
look, Nessie.
Nessie's
Got
distant cousin.
eviscerated.
What's the sign say in Australia? What's it say?
Bugger all.
Yeah. 1423 BC. They're like,
It's just a big sign
I
of what
give
time it
fucking
is.
1423 BC. You're like, all right, cool, thanks, Australia.
It's all right, mate.
No worries.
No worries, mate.
Nothing green about Greenland. Yeah, it's very cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, Zen's like, you're welcome. Thank you, man.
Oh yeah.
You just get off the ship and you're harassed by emus and fucking kangaroo.
Yeah, that's true.
You just have to go down there and just basically cannon bomb them, but that still won't destroy them. The next thing you know, the emus have their own vessel. Actually, not even that. They just start swimming in the water toward you, and you're like, fuck, 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 yeah, go, go, go. Just a ball of snakes.
I feel very good about this sailing around and blasting things with cannons. I'm very pleased with this idea. Yes.
Yeah, if you go north, you just end up going through the... You just end up traveling back through the top of the map.
Do
and
I?
coming out to the bottom. Yeah, you just literally end up at, like, South America again.
Oh, look at that.
That's Australia.
What's the point of this?
Your legs have been paralyzed. They're afraid of you because they're like, if we can keep him paralyzed, we don't have to worry about him destroying us. Oh,
Oh,
fuck!
well, that's fantastic. Ooh, look at that.
I recently started playing a game called Gunfire Reborn. And it's I was like, oh, this is kind of like an unassuming first-person shooter. It's like whatever. And I'm like, no, there's some hidden goodness to this game. It's rare for me to get into looter shooters, man, but that game's got some good hidden goodness.
Yeah, it does. I agree. I am completely entrapped in this cannon.
Yeah,
Just-
this is great. Matter of fact, do I have? I don't.
Where are the cannoneering tunes, Mike?
I thought I had some, but I not just I had some. I thought I had actual cannon noises. I think I had to remove them to I had to reinstall this stuff, so I have to kind of guess what I had
sad.
before. Yeah.
Many sad. Hell yeah.
Is it too loud?
Oh yeah. I mean, it is a bit loud, but I don't know about too loud.
Okay. Because I can't adjust the audio on that for you. I'll apologize.
I mean, I will have difficulty hearing you at all times, quite frankly.
That's okay.
No, please turn it down so I can hear you.
I can't. I literally cannot.
Oh, shit. Well, in that case, let's fucking go for it. Sunglasses on, then.
Yeah, there we go. That's the end of the song.
That was a great segment.
Indeed. I just did a bunch of crazy lights and fun things with the possums.
Yeah.
Sid Meier would be fucking proud. Yeah, they would. We can pants if we want to. We can leave those orcs behind. Because if your friends don't pants, and if they don't pants, then they're no friends of mine. Love the the random synthwave rave. Yeah, I just do those.
It is a great random thing to do.
It's the possum dance party. Yeah, no, it's very 1980s because that's actually from the soundtrack Party Hard, a game about being someone who was trying to sleep at 3 a.m. and could not because the loud people next door would not stop fucking partying. Oh, look, a demon! Dead.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking killed him with a cannon fire. No, it's a game about hearing people at 3 a.m. and saying, I'm sick and tired of this, puts on a hockey mask and grabs a knife, and you go to the party, and the whole idea is that you're supposed to murder everyone at the party without them calling the police and getting you in trouble. So you're just going around and slice. It's all like 2D pixel. It's very fun. It's weirdly, because it's a strategy game at that point. You're like, how do I get this person in the closet, and how do I hide this? Because they're going to call the cops a lot. And you're quite literally the one guy at the party that everyone's like, who the fuck is this weirdo?
With the mask?
Yeah, because you're like, I'm trying to fucking sleep. And so you just snap and start killing everyone. It's very gory for a pixel game, but it's intently, it really is fun. Great soundtrack.
Sounds like that. Yeah, it sounds kind of fun in a weird way.
Hotline Miami, but it's not. Yeah, because you can die just as easily as the others. I actually don't mind that at all. That's dark. Hold on one second. I need to Alt-Tab if you don't mind.
Yep.
Let me just fix something real quick.
Absolutely. Ah, yes.
There we go. Sorry about that. You're good to go.
Yeah. It's always does a really nostalgic loop on me, that thing, because a huge part of my defining aspect of what I liked in an MMO was defined by Ultima Online, and also where I made some of my closest friends.
Yeah.
So it's always nostalgia for me, in a really good way. Ooh, maybe we can go get some more hit points.
Fun. Yeah. Yes, it is. It's basically a pixel strategy being you need to be able to control your character and be quick as well. It's not just, like a normal strategy game where you tell units to do things. You quite literally need to be like a sneaky, stabby person. This game does go in space, Shaman. It does. Indeed. As a matter of fact, I believe we go to different planets. Because the Enchantress may destroy the Earth in the year 2117. However, we are still within our power and rights. You have 1,000 health. Oh my god.
I do.
Are you saying that you're prepared for a dungeon?
I am saying I am halfway prepared.
Yeah, considering how much damage. I'd say this. If you can make enough gold to purchase the equipment necessary to tackle a dungeon.
Right. Well, that's what I'm building up to, like to make enough money to make sure we can make it through one.
Or we go to that one guy at Hotel California to level up and get more stats.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. We need a lot of money, and that's why we need a lot of food and we need a lot of hit points. And then we can just keep that going until we have unreasonable amounts of money and better equipment, etc., etc. It's the ye olde grind.
Yeah. Hey, welcome. Welcome, Shimon. Thank you for the courtesy. But yeah, Party Hard's fun. That's part of the soundtrack there. It's got a lot of very 80s soundtracks. One of the songs sounds very similar to like the what's it? Beverly Hills Cop theme. Sounds very similar, but it just doesn't. It's got that vibe, and that theme's vibe is very fucking strong, very 80s.
More
If,
gold,
if
Your
you've not seen
Majesty.
Beverly Hills Cop, the first one, I recommend it. It's just a fun movie. It's got a great soundtrack, and Eddie Murphy is just he's actually
Eddie
really
Murphy is such a good actor.
he's so fucking cool in that movie. Not in like a
Yeah.
a cheesy way. He's just a normal guy, and everyone's just like, they're like a caricature of the 1980s like California
Right.
scene, and he's just like, wow, you guys spend $30,000 a night for a hotel like this? Sign me up. He's driving a shitty car. It's like fucking great, man. Because he's like a Detroit cop.
Right.
Because I'm assuming people are thinking like it's gonna be like Rush Hour or whatever. It's like, nah, man, this is a totally different beast. It's like he's a cool person. Macho meals are macho healthy, indeed.
Like we have over 780 foods, so like we have piles and piles of McDonald's burgers.
This ship can hold so much McDonald's. You have no idea.
And just for legal reasons, it's the double L's. It's,
Yeah, McDonald's. Different-
Donald's.
McDonald's, yeah,
McDonald's. Yeah. Scandinavian inflection. I've endorsed it.
indeed.
I need more things to point cannons at. Please give me more cannon fire.
Well, let's go find Sweden. It's on the other side.
By God, you're right. Oh, wait. I just got to drive by this guy before we keep going.
Yeah, of course. This man is, unfortunately, he's destroyed now.
Yes, he's very destroyed. By God, though, you're very right. Sweden, here we come.
This whole time you could have been just fighting Sweden, but no.
I could have been firing these cannons at Sweden.
At
My
1423, I'm sure this would have been not.
Oh, perfectly normal circumstances, let me tell you.
I believe they still had longboats in this era.
Oh, look at this. My God. Let me just make sure. Yes, this is mine now. I claim it. It's absolutely mine. This is also mine. Mine. And parts of this is probably also mine. But screw you guys. Okay, this is mine now. I'll come back and raid it frequently. Good day.
Indeed. Notice how you sail across the English Channel and no one cares? They're like, yeah. They're like, that's Bacho Bobbins. He is destroyed mundane. He has free passage wherever he likes.
Yeah. Don't mess with him. He's just let him rub his macho things over places, and then he'll move on.
Burger Queen, McDonald's. We fry everything, especially the burgers. Indeed. Yes, indeed. All that talk about Pixels. If you tried McPixel, it's a good for a short laugh. Nothing to stream, but just straight Beavis and Butthead bits. I love Beavis and Butthead's bits.
I have a huge fondness for Beavis and Butthead because I used to be a kid that watched MTV. I was able to get MTV at a quite early young age. A young age, and I got to watch Beavis and Butthead really early. I think back when, more or less, when they aired.
I think it's because we were all every kid, including this day, including today, across time immemorial, when a teacher misspeaks a word in a classroom, there's always a butthead to be like, "She said boner," and everyone laughs. Because of the way he says it every time. It doesn't matter that it's not a funny joke to anyone else, but the fact the way he says it in perfect timing,
Exactly.
everyone loses it.
It's very, very true. This guy always exists.
Yeah, it captures the comedic timing of middle school perfectly.
It's just that every sense
In high
of your
school.
body about the comedic timing and stuff like that, in this regard, it was perfect.
Yeah. It's weirdly universal funny in that regard. Although there are some schools where we had, I'm sure there were kids who never did any of that because I don't know. Some schools are just like they have super kids in them where they're like, oh, I just had to learn violin at the age of 3, and I can play a full concerto, but man, I really want to ask this girl out on a date. And they're like, well, Jesus Christ, you've accomplished more in your fucking short life than half the adult population of America. And more.
Yeah.
More so. Super kids. Yeah, that's what I used to call them because every time they'd come, because I worked with schools with kids like this before, they'd come into the classrooms and I'll be like, all right, I know you guys are not interested in half the stuff I'm saying. They're like, no, we actually really find this quite interesting. And like, I'm like, what? No, you don't. You don't care about frame rate. What are you talking about? They don't care about shutter speed. That's what I kept thinking, because every time I talk about it, it'd be like whoosh over your head. And I'm like, I would make a joke about it. I'm like, look, it's not an easy thing. You just do it you learn it over time by just using a camera. But these kids are like, no, how do I turn this setting to do this? I want it to look like more of like a David Fincher kind of thing. And I'm like, why are you kids acting like college students? This is just blowing me away.
That's really cool, though.
Oh yeah, and I agree with you on that X421. Some of them do really burn themselves out. That is an actual real problem with kids like that. They try not to make them push them as hard, because those kids will push themselves. Take care, Jack.
Hey, man.
And some clay. Well, I think Wintry, the reason why is because they don't really have the rights to most of that music anymore. Almost all the music that they riffed on, it's like they only had those for limited rights. So you could probably find them on YouTube, but the MTV would have to pay those artists for the rights to use their music again to riff over them. Even under fair use. Because they make money on Beavis and Butthead. So you gotta be careful with that. But they'll never play those on MTV again, because why would they ever want to pay to these artists who are gonna ask for way more money than they ever did back then? And they definitely couldn't make fun of the current artists. I'm sure they could do that, actually. Most of the current artists seem pretty cool as people. I don't really care much for the music, but like, I've seen a lot of interviews with people, and I'm like, these people aren't too bad. They're just different generation. They're into the same shit we were. Yeah, why would MTV actually pay? Well, they're trying. I mean, they have the money, the means, and the studio, the people to do it. They're going to keep trying to make content. What was it, that newest thing they made, 1889 or 1883? I think is 1883. I watched a bit of that. It's just... It's just not that interesting. The acting is amazing. The scenery is beautiful. But that doesn't really hold the whole thing together. It just... I'll like lose interest after a while, because the thing is with drama is when you drench a show in drama, when you drench it and sop it wet with drama, it just becomes uninteresting.
Remember when MTV was about music?
Indeed. I believe they hear that joke more times than anyone on Earth. Because everyone probably says that to him, like, hey, you're the CEO of MTV. Like, yeah, I am the CEO. Yeah. Well, remember when you guys used to make music? And they're like, fuck, yes, we do. It's almost like the music industry became super expensive and over like the past decade.
Yeah, but you know what that's called? It's called innovation.
Mm-hmm. There is a new Beavis and Butthead. It's really funny. We watched it, actually.
I'm really looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, I believe that as well.
Mike Judge, isn't that what his name is?
I believe so. Vectron points out something good there, too, is MTV won't play it ever again because it remind anyone over the age of 20 that the legends were true once they didn't suck.
Yeah.
Well, I have to point out something as well. Only people over the age of 20 even obsess over this. So they're not even relevant in this generation.
I feel personally attacked all of a sudden.
Not even this generation gives a shit about fucking MTV, dude. Probably. Nobody in this generation.
No, you're probably completely correct.
They're like,
look,
we don't
this
give
is
a
the
shit.
this is the fucked up thing about memory. All of a sudden, it gives you a perspective not everyone else has.
Yeah. They're gonna make.
Then you have to suddenly explain it. It's like you understand, like before your time, first of all, and in some ways have to convey the idea that this cultural experience somehow is of significance enough for you to make a sarcastic joke about it once in a while. It's just like it won't happen because it's just
content
cares.
Content on demand changed that X421 where you're saying about the show with Kanye West. They could do that, but it would have to be streaming. Excuse me, streaming. Because content on demand is what the public wants. And cable TV is never going to be able to compete with that. Not unless they come up with something really fucking good to get everyone out watching TV again. Like, there has to be a hell of a good incentive to do TV anymore.
It's very true. No, that whole, I think in general, just, I don't know how long it's going to take, but the whole idea of flow TV sort of thing, I think it's going to die out.
Right. Shaman says
it's going to be your own programming.
They're going to make more reality TV that I would rather engross myself in watching paint dry. Yeah, well, they make a lot of money on reality TV. They're going to go where the money is. Because believe it or not, even though like the majority of us won't watch that stuff, there is actually a huge, huge portion of the whole world that loves that shit. It's like a guilty pleasure for most.
It's just it's a contradiction in terms. Reality TV. It's like that sort of defeats the point, or even the viability of it being reality anything.
Yeah, I agree with you, Zen. Boring people who like drama. That's what MTV is now. They just like, because drama sells, apparently, according to some algorithm that we can't see, and they're super smart and better than us. But, you know, that's my other thing is, like, a lot of these people who are coming up with these ideas don't listen to people like us because they feel like they know what the right answer is because they've been in the industry for 20 fucking years or blah, blah, blah. They just throw
No.
experience.
That's a faulty argument. Never trust someone on the basis just because they say, "Oh, source my many years of experience." No. That's arguing from authority, and it's no good.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. Because the thing is, it's not that no one's invalidating your experience by not taking your advice or not even considering your experience. They're just like, "This is now, motherfucker."
Well, exactly. But also, in some sense, I've always seen it this way. If you indeed have this experience, then surely the right way to demonstrate is by cogently and convincingly making the point on why you're right.
You could spend $10K on a show and make $1.5 million on advertisements. You nailed it, Yag. That's exactly what they're doing. They don't have to spend... It's the same thing Amazon does and Netflix. They don't have to spend very much from their own point of view on a show if they know they can make a huge return.
Right.
Netflix needs people to subscribe to keep the service going. And so they're going to try to make shows to get people to subscribe and watch, even if it's shows nobody wants to ever see remade into real life.
Oh, no.
They're like, no, that gets people
true.
clicking. They're like, you know how many people clicked on that Cowboy Bebop show? Probably a fuckload of people. And the thing is, I watched a few episodes of it, and here's the thing. I was watching it like thinking like, okay, if I didn't know Cowboy Bebop, I'd probably think this is a really cool looking show. That's it. I was like, this is actually a pretty good looking show. Outside of that, it's just quite literally it's like watching a play of episodes from Cowboy Bebop, and yeah, got everyone to click though. Got everyone to click on it. They know what they have to do. I think that other ship is just another one that you could take.
I guess.
You have gained the trust of the ocean.
I'm just speeding from one area to the next.
Well, Shaman Cornell says what people want is actually good shows, and the industry knows sells a pile of silicone implanted people. Yeah, exactly. So here's the thing, dude. I agree with that 100%. There's only one part of it that has to be taken into consideration, is that the majority of people don't know what they fucking want. And that's what most entertainment individuals will tell you that. They're like, they don't know what they want. It's true, we don't. We really don't know what we want until it's in front of us. So the idea is that you should be making new and different media constantly and playing with things. The problem is, and you point this out perfectly, is that they just keep taking the same stuff that they've already made that worked once before and just milking it as much as they can. They know that, you know that, we all know that. And it's a tried and true method that hasn't changed since the beginning of man. We've used that with every resource we find.
Well, can I at least make an attempt at slightly come with a different view on this?
Yeah.
It might be that people don't know actively what it is that they want, but I would argue actually people do know what they want, because what lots of these studies have done on and how to make this work have something to do with how we work as a species. and
Yeah.
what triggers certain aspects of our either indignation or moral outrage, or either sort of like the whole social drama thing and stuff like that. That thing people call guilty pleasure. There's something at very deep levels that I'm quite sure that people who paid lots of money for human psychological studies have found out that this is how you retain people and how this is how you capture their attention, etc., because this is done in the game industry too, by the way, in
Yeah.
a lot of ways, with games. And
Well,
so in that sense
yeah.
that they don't know what they want, well, they do. It's the primal aspects of what captures their attention about social interactions, etc.
Well, I'm not saying that you probably don't know what you want right this second, but I meant more like you won't know what you want until you see it when it comes to entertainment. Like, you know kind of what
Fair
you want
enough.
right now is like what you
Right.
know of, but things that haven't been created yet and haven't been tested, you don't know what any of that is. It's a mystery to all of us. That's the idea. And I often find that the executive doesn't see that. They just see numbers and bottom lines, because they're not just in charge of making art anymore. They're also in charge of making sure that the makeup artists can get food to feed their kids and like a ton of other things. Like, they're now in charge of human life, and they're like, I can't just put my money on something that isn't going to be able to bring enough money to pay these people, because the last thing they want to do is fail. If you fail in Hollywood,
Right.
they make you remember that shit forever. That is an arena
yeah,
you do not want to
definitely.
fail in. Or at least a perceived failure.
That's very true. Well, that's why all these studies about human psychology is so important, is that
Yeah.
there are actual ways that you can latch onto. This is why you categorize these things in order that how they know how to make people feel in certain scenes. Like, this is a sad scene, this is a happy scene, this
Right.
is an uplifting,
They
etc.
teach you that in film school, like what angles works best, what lighting works
Right.
best. You know, there's like a whole book. You don't even go to film school. Just grab any book or online tutorial on cinematography, and you'll and editing for that matter. You'll learn that a lot of the media you consume is directly formulated to elicit specific emotions, and that's perfectly
Yes.
fine. That's the idea. We're supposed
Well,
to. It's like you
right.
know, yeah.
But what I was going to say is that this is part of the reason why this has clearly been studied out in further detail. So to the extent that you will even know to some degree how you can do it almost to a formula, which is why certain people, when they, the people who are paid so much money to create those advanced commercials and stuff like that,
Yeah.
it's because they know this kind of crap and they can create these really weird commercials. It's not completely brainwashing, but it is exploiting our
Yeah.
human species
Well,
psyche.
yeah, no, that I agree with that, and I think Yag also makes a good point too. He says people don't know what they want. People will tell you what they think they want or think you want to hear without judgment. Everybody wants good food, but people still go to Taco Bell.
That's very true.
That's a very good point. Anything that, yeah, I haven't seen, like, I'm not a big anime, like, I don't know much about it. I'm not saying I hate anime or anything. I just don't really watch it. And all the hate toward people who, make live action stuff, like, hey, man, you're just telling them exactly what you want. That's the idea. Don't be quiet about that. If you don't
Right.
like something, you need to tell them, but be more, learn how to do it. That's the other thing. Learn how to tell people you don't like something without being, like, obtuse about it. It's very, very easy for us to be like, I don't like a thing. Why? Because it made me sad.
Well, there's also an aspect of this where it's sort of usually a mutual thing where
Yeah.
in some ways, if you can respectfully declare that this is not really sort of my thing, there's also the expectancy the other way around
Yeah.
to respect others' wishes not to really be part of something. And then, maybe choose better subjects for when you're having fun together, because, you share some things in common, no doubt.
Absolutely, and yeah, Vectron, the focus groups are real. I've seen these before. It's just quite literally they'll show you, like, Finding Nemo or something, a new Disney movie. They'll show you like a huge clip of it and be like, "Did that make you feel sad? How did that evoke?" And you just write down all
Yeah.
these things on a paper, and then they go off of that because they have no other data to work from.
Exactly.
They call that market testing because, again, these people are in charge of thousands of other people who are hungry, hardworking, very ambitious. It's a tough call, man. I don't think I could ever do a job like that. Oh, that guy was
Me
just in New
neither.
Zealand. Get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
he was just sitting. Yeah, this is how orcs began. We stopped the problem. You're welcome, New Zealand.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it being Middle Earth now.
Yeah, exactly. Sauron defeated and all the rest. Fantastic. Good day.
Indeed.
But no, I totally have the same issue. Is that this is part of the reason why I couldn't work in an industry like that is because this is just manipulated or affecting people's choices harder than I feel that I could reasonably do or should get involved in. This is just makes me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, and HA, don't fret over the loss of an IP because of its current generation of things. Keep in mind, this is still going to be around. Whatever you're into is still going to be around 10 years from now, even if no one's really watching it. And someone's going to pick it up, and maybe they might do a better job. An interpretation of a piece is really hard for us, especially where we all just come from this era of online game reviewers and stuff that were all like angry at every game they made. And I don't blame the Nintendo nerd for that because he was doing a character, and it was clearly a character. Even I knew it was a fucking character. Like, it's clearly a character. He doesn't actually hate a lot of the games. He's just being, a character. Some of them are shitty, but at the end of the day, your interpretation of an IP or a piece can just be like I don't really care, and then you leave. And then eventually someone will come by and do another version of the thing you like.
But yeah, exactly. And also, I mean, look, someone's opinion of experience of one thing doesn't have to mean anything to you. It's just whatever you enjoy it.
Yeah, you have to, because you don't get a very long time on this planet.
Exactly.
And that's
very
what,
important to seek out these things.
And we always bring up our mortality whenever we feel just really dark and grim.
Oh yes, this happy adventure. You are going to die one day.
I have a feeling that part of my ancestry shares the heart of the Danon.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
We agree way too much on so many different things.
The thing has occurred to us several times. It's like we have a disturbing amount of commonality when it comes down to it.
Considering where I come from, I probably shouldn't, but I also just ignored all of the people that I just, like, as a kid, I just kind of marked them as, like, they don't know what they're talking about. Like, in my head, I'm like, I know they don't know what they're talking about. Because everyone has a tell whenever they're, like, saying something they don't know what they're talking about. It always happens.
Mm-hmm.
Smarter series were made by people who hated the source material in the first place. At best, they wanted free advertising from the name. At worst, they did it willingly to spite the fans. Yeah, there are a lot of those. I just don't know which ones. Because they all do the same thing. It could just quite literally be this person misinterpreted it entirely. That orc is really dodging you. Try that again.
What the fuck? I'm trying to work this out. Okay. Apparently the angle was weird. I don't know, man.
Maybe it was just that strong western wind kept your shot from reaching its target.
It's just it fell down at its feet.
I actually got dragged off the floor of a mall. Was invited to participate in some market testing. Yeah, Valley, that's exactly what happened to me too. It was for a commercial for I think it was like some sort of candy. I forget what it was. And they just had us watch like 5 commercials, and they're like, "All right, here's $10. Thanks for your time." And then I went and got some food from I think I got some teriyaki chicken from the mall. That's how I remember my focus group. And then when I studied focus groups in college, I was like, what the fuck? These people are this is what they do? Learning about media in college really opened my eyes up to a lot of things. And not because of the things they were teaching in textbooks in school, but just by talking to old, tired union people who work in the industry who are like, yeah, they've been doing this for years. Look at all this food and health we have, and we have so much fucking gold. This is starting to turn out good, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep stocking up,
man, because we're gonna need it every time we go into a dungeon. And look, our experience is also rising with it.
Yes, I feel this is the correct approach. Oh, look, it's Loch Ness. I mean, it was Loch Ness.
Well, and it's not that they don't understand what makes a game fun. They just know that the games that they enjoy are not the games the public enjoys. Like, they like stuff that's like, you know, very simple and easy to use that they can pick up and drop. They're not
Hold your
gamers.
Majesty.
And I agree with that, but I also think they're...
Right.
I don't think they know... I think they know what makes it fun for us when they see us enjoy it. I think they can see that. I just...
Right. No, we're
It's
no
just
different.
annoying that they have to bring a focus group of people who don't normally play games together. Yeah, we got tortures, Kai. We got tortures. How many tortures you got? Let's check our inventory. Look at all this
14.
stuff we have. Holy shit.
Yeah.
We got onyx, we got red gems, we got green gems, we got brass buttons, blue tassels, green idols. We got trilithiums. Why do you have trilithium? Why do you have trilithium? What are you doing?
Look, I did. Look, I was gonna tell you, but I just found this stuff, and I thought maybe we could
Why
use
do you
it for
have-
something. Look, someone dropped it.
You've got you've got 2 boots, which is the right amount of boots to have.
Yeah,
You have
yeah.
3 wands and 2 staffs.
I can explain, Mike. I can't explain.
You just have a bunch of trilithium on you. What are you doing?
I
Had to
don't
make it a
know.
warp drive.
Macho Bobbins is macho confused. Macho trilithium.
421. I don't really know what it's for. I don't really
neither.
get it. In my case, I had to sit through a movie trailers that were out yet. Yeah. My grandmother told me she had to do it. She did those all the time because she used to go down to the mall to get that focus group money. When you live in Cleveland, you try to do what you can to make what little money you can.
Hell yeah. Do whatever it takes.
But I think they're changing where focus groups are these days. If they're smart, they will.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's cannoneer these guys. My God. Just blowing them away. Like, what was the point? Like, as soon as we get an airplane, I sincerely hope it has guns on it.
We're gonna do strafing runs and
Yeah,
just drop bombs.
We're like, hey, Pangea.
Oh, look at this.
Hey, that warp drive's not going to power itself. Yeah, exactly. Well, we are going to need to go to space. We need a spacesuit to do so.
We do.
I'm not joking. Yes, we do have to go to space. It's quite literally in the manual. Like, there's a whole map of our solar system. There's a town on Uranus. We must visit this town. Even though Uranus is a gas giant, I sincerely
no
hope
more
that it is at
questions.
least a breathable atmosphere where they built this town.
Uranus a breathable atmosphere. Inhale deeply, sir.
There's a lot of gas on Uranus. And inside.
Oh no. Oh, great. Here's the cannon.
Yeah, there's a lot of methane in Uranus. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Yogg says here's Uranus is craggy and full of gas. It's true.
God damn it.
I also think that Neptune's also a gassy planet. Let me double check that. Well, here's the thing. Venus, they didn't put a town in because that's too hot. Like, you notice he didn't put any towns in Florida. Too hot. So we know Lord
Too hot.
British is not a fan of the heat. Uranus, however, has wizard spells, cleric spells, food, and an oracle. Saturn has nothing because it's just a fucking gas giant. The moons of Saturn, however, a much different story. They aren't in the game, though. We have Pluto. Planet X. Neptune. Mercury, Mars, and Jupiter. That's right. We can. There's nothing on Mercury either. It's too hot.
Good thing that's there.
There's a town on Jupiter, though. As you know, the great gas giant of our solar system.
Ah, yes, of course.
I know one of them has a Hotel California in New San Antonio. Yeah, that's where we go to get our stats, actually. So what Hatt's doing right now is he's going around with our naval vessel, and he's shooting all of the enemies with our cannons, which is doing a buttload of damage and killing them instantly because they're fucking cannons. And then
they're fucking cannons.
We're getting so much experience, money, that we've stockpiled enough food and soon HP that when we go to do whatever it is we wish to do, we will have an insane amount of money and experience. Just like the last game. This is quite literally what we did last game, except instead of dungeons, we're just traveling on a ship now.
Oh, yeah. Out of the way, Nessie.
And in that game, we had to have spells to get us out of the dungeon. Because we were getting trapped down there. We were like, oh, we're going to go down to floor 8 or whatever.
That's very true. We got trapped in a few with it as well.
Indeed. And we have no intention of cheating on this game either. We wish to beat it.
No.
Only because
done correctly.
We wish to beat it and send our victory to Lord British himself, Richard Gary.
Indeed. We hope to make glorious contact with the Lord British himself.
We're like, look, we have completed your quest.
This very holy quest. Yes.
We just send it to... I wonder if he still owns the office that the original Origin... the original Origin offices. I wonder if he owns those.
Oh, that would be historic.
I mean, I don't know if I had that kind of money. I don't know if I'd do something like, but maybe it might be fun to own the original offices. And you're like, yes.
Oh, totally. If I could, that's where I'd start up my own little game studio of making like stupid games that we keep talking to Tex and the rest about.
Yeah.
This is where I'd do it if I could.
The original studios. That smell of old electronics.
Yes, I would. I absolutely would.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
It would be a childhood dream.
I need a macho hug from Macho Bobbins. Hey, Tiggs, we actually needed your help earlier. We were trying to build the stats, but now we just found out we just use the naval vessel and kill everything. So stats are irrelevant.
This is going very well. We're just rolling up with cannons and everything.
We have so much money. We have gems. We have fucking trilithium. We have trilithium. We just found it in the woods.
Mike demanded that I explain, and I couldn't.
All right, HA, have a good one, man.
See you, man.
I had to sit through the trailer for the Garfield movie. Yeah, and I feel like, I feel like that's a fair one. You'd probably feel like, ugh. With eye-popping CRT monitor. Yeah, exactly. Look at these CGA graphics on our IBM computer. All the purples and greens and teal. Ah! Man, so much health. You're going to be so healthy. You have 2,000 health. Thank you, Lord British,
I am not
for this
taking
bounty.
any chances this time.
Yeah, we don't have a Glock this time, but soon we will be able to afford a phaser.
Exactly. These are the goals. We shall be very, very armed.
Let me see what the phaser requirements are. Choose your poison. You can buy a light sword as well.
Cannon. Oh, cannon.
If you aren't
cannon.
If you aren't apt and agile to be agile enough to wield anything larger than an axe. Okay, so we need to be agile enough. Just wondering what the what agility we need.
We have how much agility do we have?
Probably not enough.
30.
Yeah, we probably need more to use a phaser. but we will, because I remember. Oh, look, a demon! Look at all that free.
Oh, cannon.
He took-
Cannon.
He didn't actually drop that much gold.
These days, they're cheap Australian demons.
Damn. Very frugal Australian demons.
Yes. Well, they gotta live that way. It's just, it's, you know, not a lot of, you know, kind of architecture needed.
Will this game run on a ThinkPad? I believe it would, actually.
Probably.
This game is being currently run through DOSBox. So if you can run DOSBox, you could totally run this game. This game came out in 1983, so, you know, you can most definitely run this. Dude, 1983, everybody was just still hyped over Star Wars.
Yeah. Wow, he took 3 cannon shots. I'm
Yeah.
impressed.
Yeah, well, some of them are built a little different.
It's this knight being pummeled by cannonballs.
He's like, yeah, you hit him and he's like, I say, nice try. And you hit him again and he just blows up.
Completely gets battered. Like, dies, like, with the extreme brain damage and everything, just being pummeled by cannonballs.
That's actually the one thing I noticed in Gunfire Reborn was, like, I was firing a rocket launcher and like most things die instantly, including a couple but then there are some enemies that just, even though they're the exact same enemy, they're like, nah, these guys didn't die. Same exact shot, same everything. For some reason, it's just RNG on some of the damage. I'm like,
Wow.
why? That's an explosion. Explosions should be damage.
It should be death.
There's no rolling of the dice with an explosion. If you've ever been around a real explosion, there's no dice roll. There's just an explosion.
Yes.
Flat
Do you get hit by
damage.
explosion or not?
Flat damage. But I thoroughly enjoy Gunfire. It's fun. Alley Cat was also a fun game from the time period, says Chalk Salties. Yeah. Budget cuts. Yeah, exactly. Dice roll and fragments, I guess. Well, the problem is with Ogawa is it's not so, like the fragments is for after the explosion. The fragments is the aftermath. It's the explosion itself. Explosions aren't like, because the thing is, like, if you see one in real life, it really opens up your eyes to the devastating power of a missile. A lot of people, like, if you see a small, like, let's say an RPG, I've seen a real RPG. No fucking joke. This thing was like, I'd say like 600-700 meters. I don't know, pretty far. And even I felt the shockwave push my eyebrows. I was like, no. If I was next to that, I would be dead. Explosions are not,
Oh, yeah.
are no joke. Flat damage. And I get game devs have to balance things, but I feel like an explosion is free game. Just make the rockets like really rare. That's.
I mean, it also depends on the level of realism you're going for.
That's fair. It is a game about like a bunch of mythical spirits and stuff, so I get there is
Yeah.
that leeway to it. I'm just like I want more I want more Unreal Tournament explosions, man. I miss.
Oh,
that.
yeah. Hell yeah. I'm right with you there.
Yeah.
The nuke thing. Oh, my God.
Play Gothic 2, the add-on Night of the Raven. It's good. Yeah. Explosions should be damage, Rich saying. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. It is. It's just like an explosion's an explosion. It literally changes and warps physical material from its
Yeah,
just...
it's pure kinetic energy.
Yeah.
Your organs will not be happy.
No. If they're not liquid, you're probably dead. Anyway.
Yeah.
You're not going to wake up. It changes. If you're able to survive the shockwave and an explosion, you don't wake up with a small minor headache.
No.
If you're lucky to wake up at all.
Yeah, you might just be dying a little slowly.
UT 2004 Ox VP. Yeah, you don't even have to have the Ox versus VPL. Just have just anybody plays whatever UT 2004. UT 2004 is a lot of fun. tons of vehicles, lots of like big maps to explore if you play the assault stuff. Capture the flag facing worlds, the classic is there. It's probably the best Unreal Tournament they've made. They were working on Unreal Tournament up until 2017, and then Fortnite happens. So we don't get another we don't get another Unreal Tournament. Yeah, that's quite literally what happened. Was they made Unreal Tournament and developed it, and then somewhere in like 2017, when Fortnite exploded, they were like, "All right, stop working on Unreal Tournament. This is game over. We've got a winner." Because they're not, yeah, they'd bring all the grognards and people who love Unreal Tournament back, but it's not nearly the amount of people that Fortnite drew. Like, they got to go where their audience is. I'm sorry to say, I'm not a huge fan of Fortnite.
You're not wrong.
But they made the decision for money in that regard, and I can't say I blame them on that. I just wish I'd had another Unreal Tournament, that's all. So I think you can have both a Fortnite and an Unreal Tournament. I mean... You could get the old school gamers, but they're trying to funnel everybody into one experience. Yeah, Face is awesome. Love the old Onslaught mode. Well, no, 421, they still make arena shooters. You just have to look for them. There's a huge community of arena shooter people, just like there's a huge community of adventure game people, which I've got a chance to meet a few. It's fucking awesome. They're just, you have to look for them. And you find there's a lot more happiness in the niche that you find than joining the big public and fighting, because fighting games and stuff. Because the one thing with Unreal Tournament was like, it was a lot of fun when you were playing against like randos online, but nowadays if you try to play it, you're going to be playing against randos who have been playing for the past 20 years. So... They're very much like gonna wipe the floor with you if they don't. They have some ability that's beyond your understanding. I think a good case can be made for Unreal Tournament through the fact that the popularity of something like Rocket League. Actually, Rocket League is a tournament like ball game with cars. Unreal Tournament is just a giant ring filled with people with rocket launchers. There's a market out there for tournament style gameplay. It's just that they just threw the Minecraft element. See, here's the thing too. Fortnite's going to eventually fade, like every game does. It's going to eventually fade, and it's going to have its hardcore fans in the same way we feel about Unreal Tournament.
Absolutely.
And they're going to be looking for their own niche Fortnite-like experiences, much like we have to look for our own niche Unreal Tournament situations. Yeah, Gawa, Team Deathmatch and Capture the Flags are great classic game modes. I mean, Overwatch is an arena shooter, but it's somewhat successful before the Blizzard stuff blew up. Yeah, Overwatch had the potential to be really fun. I never really got into it. It felt too slow for me. It felt like Team Fortress, and I was like, it's like Team Fortress with a different skin. That's what it felt like, and I have no complaints against it. I just didn't care for it.
I just want to say, since you did bring up Team Fortress, I actually got to experience the early days of the original Team Fortress, which was a total conversion for Quake 1. It didn't come from Half-Life or anything like that. So, and it was a great experience back then. It was there was such a great community around the original Team Fortress game, yeah, I had lots of fun with it.
Yeah, lots of good memories. And 421, I agree. There is a difference between cards playing football and ego shooters for adults. I get it. What I'm saying is the arena is there. We love the arena.
Well, it's still a competitive game, whether it's rocket launcher or football.
Yeah, because current competitive games are for really specialized people who play nothing but military shooters. They're very specialized.
It's like the difference between No, it's like what the difference happened between Natural Selection 1, which was the total conversion for Half-Life, which was a game I enjoyed immensely as a concept, which has that whole thing we've been talking about, the whole mixed real-time
He got
strategy
the
game and
fuck outta
first-person shooter. Yeah, he just bolted. It's
He was like, "Oh
this
fuck,
shit, I'm
cannon
out."
fire," and he ran into the mountains. He's like, "Oh, is he back?"
That Natural Selection 1, once Natural Selection 2 came up, it was quite clearly specialized into a esports kind of variant of
Yeah.
Natural Selection, which is fine. I don't blame them for doing it, and I think it did pretty well on that account too. So I mean, kudos to them. It just wasn't anymore what I thought was fun about Natural Selection.
Yeah, and a lot of
is-
these developers can't hang on the whims of nostalgia forever. They have to move on. And do
No,
other
they have
things.
to move on, and I don't blame them. And so
Yeah.
it's also important not to hate these because, look, they got to make a living, and it's just trying to do it through a medium that makes them money.
Yeah, tell them what you don't like, but also don't hate them. That's just they're quite
Exactly.
literally just people like us, like anybody.
They are.
And
They have a dream and a passion for making games and for these experiences themselves. Many of them probably are. Well, I know this to my experience because I've been in the game industry. We are gamers in that sense quite often, and people who just like board games or logic puzzles and all the rest, and wanting people to have fun. But there's also someone making a decision at the other end about finances, about scope of design, and someone calling the shots that doesn't always match the ideal. So, but we're still, or they are still, I should say, doing the very best with what they've got. So, just don't buy the game you don't prefer and move on. Don't lash out at these people. They're trying their best, just like everyone else.
Yeah.
They're good people.
Games
quite
made for
often.
esports make me mad. All the previous esports games were an accident. The new ones made for sport feel dry in comparison. Yeah, absolutely right. That's one of the things I was thinking about with Unreal Tournament 2004. They were trying to go in that like tournament because it was in the it's in the fucking name. They're trying to go for the like tournament mindset by releasing. They were
Yeah.
thinking they were gonna do a Madden, but with Unreal Tournament. But no, man, people don't care if you make a new version of the same game in the shooter realm. They're gonna play whatever the hell they have in their hands. With football, though, I kind of understand. I just don't think you have to sell a new game at that point. I think you just update the rosters. Like of whatever
Right.
sports ball game you play, you just update the rosters and keep the same game. But that's a racket. They know it's a racket. You know it's a
Well,
racket.
Yeah, but here's the thing. People do this with franchises as much as possible. With any franchise, whether it be Battlefield or whether it be some sports manager, something like that. I'm not saying they aren't updating at least graphics and some concepts in, for example, Battlefield, but the model doesn't change a lot. In many cases, it's a lot of the same engines. Maybe it's the update of the assets
Whoa.
and functionality. But whoa.
That thing just fucking bolted for you.
Yeah. But yeah, no, but that's reduction of risk when it comes to the game industry. If you have a working franchise, using that is by far safer than trying to develop a whole new franchise or a game because the risk is higher. So this happens everywhere. But I agree, once you take it down to just changing a skin or maybe who's in there in terms of names, that's not cool.
Yes, we're still going, Man Ray. Look, we have 2,002 health and 1129 food. We have 681 experience points and 1199 gold. We're making money, and we're doing it by just blowing people up on the shore and taking all of the
Fuck yeah.
experience without having to basically put ourselves in resource wasting of eating food constantly. Because while we're on a ship, we don't actually go down in food, which is great. We subsist on the sea alone. Where they bait and switched an entire fan. Yeah, I remember 2042, man. That was such a cool concept. Battlefield 2 and that John Arrow
with
is
the
so
walkers.
fun. Yeah.
Holy shit, I love those walkers. Oh, I wish there'd be more games that did a bit more sort of, because they felt heavy. It felt like a really like a thing that could had the right weight and distribution to it. And the fucking dual chain guns on one of them. Oh,
Yeah, Battlefield
I love that.
2142 is what we're talking about, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
That's what I was thinking, but he said Battlefield 2042, which is an actual game I forgot does exist.
Yeah. Oh.
I've never played it though, Vectron, so I wouldn't be able to answer on that. But 2142, I played the fucking shit out of. I love that game.
Oh yeah.
And then they just kind of like most Battlefield games, quietly as the fan base stopped playing to follow the trend of whatever's newest.
Yeah, it's very true. But yeah, I love the way that they did the walkers. Actually, this is something that maybe I'm in the minority that I quite often wish they do more of in like battle tech games or anything to do with battle tech, is that make the thing feel a lot heavier and maybe walk slower and be more, like cassette futurism.
Yeah.
I wish they would, so that everything just feels a lot more massive and really you get a much heavier sense of weight and all that. But probably not as action-packed as it is with what's currently out there. So that's probably why.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I agree with you, Akawa. There's a lot of gambling mechanics in games. I was talking about this in the Ox about Star Trek Online. I'm like, oh boy, look, I could play gacha games with there's starships in that game that you could purchase for real money. Like $30 starships. $30.
Really?
Which is not, hey, look, Star Citizen's fucking, their ships are way more expensive. Star Trek is very blatant about it. They do not care that you know, because they know you know, but they don't give a shit. So they're going to continue to make the gambling. Oh, yes! Is that a Balron? That is a Balron, my friend.
Cannon!
Oh, you destroyed the Balron with a cannon.
Oh, yeah! Macho Puppets, Macho Cannon, Anti-Demon Solution Solver thingy.
Yeah, that was a Balron.
Okay, well, it was. Balron thing.
But yeah, there's a lot of gambling. So there's ships that you can only get through the gambling mechanics. You can only find them through that. And they encourage you to buy keys, either through the exchange that you can spend your game's credits on, the lithium, which you can find. It's just a complete hot mess of card game mechanics.
Oh my god.
All surrounding this one aspect of the game that's actually good, which is the ship combat. That's all they got going for them. They have amazing ship designers with great art assets. Terrible rest of the game. The ship combat's the only part that makes anybody want to come back. I know, because I have it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, fair enough for them to deliver that, but I can't say I like that kind of game model a lot.
I don't defend it. I think it's shitty.
No. I don't think you are. No. Nobody. Look, I feel the way about things like if you enjoy it, nonetheless, you enjoy the hell out of it. Don't let anybody stop you, even if it's the most vile of. Look, if you enjoy the thing, short of human abuse, I suppose, but yeah, you enjoy that game.
Yeah, I think that's the best part, because if you said you like the ground combat in Star Trek Online, I'd say you'd probably need to try other MMOs for yourself and be like, okay, they need to do whatever Final Fantasy 14 does with ground combat. That's all they need to do. But they won't.
Yeah. Those
guys at Cryptic are making money hand over fist on people. Like, I was talking about, like, oh look, here's the thing, $170 on Mud's store, and it's like, it's a skin for your ship.
Wow.
It's like a bunch of other stuff too. It's like a pack.
Yeah, some of it does seem a bit but it's kind of like I recently bought Dark Tide, right? The Warhammer 40K Dark Tide.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. Immediately, the first thing I know is like the thing hasn't even released yet, and there are DLCs. I'm like, really? And it's all cosmetics.
That's the Warhammer universe, man. Everything in Warhammer is just piecemealed out DLC.
Yeah.
Buyer minis. You better be buying those fucking minis, Hatt.
Man.
You're a Games Workshop Gold Plus member, I guess.
No, I am not.
There's no such thing.
This is not. This is heretical by every measure.
Yeah.
I actually really, really like 40K, but I'm also in the position that I also really, really like BattleTech, so I have a wonderful experience. I just feel always sad for people who don't like both.
Yeah. Star Wars Galaxies had great space combat. I love that.
Oh, yeah, and I love Star Wars Galaxies.
Got my YT 1300 in that. That's all I wanted, man. That's all I got.
yeah.
I went and got the ship. I made the money. I made enough credits from all my fucking gigs. I went through all the ranking. I did all of that, and I got my YT 1300, and I was like, I'm good. That was it. At that point, I beat the game. I didn't have to like go and do all these fucking quests or anything. I was like, no, that sounds like a bunch of fucking work. It's like I got my Corvette, my classic Corvette, and I was like, good. That's all I wanted.
Yep. No, I get you, man.
Yeah, if they mashed Neverwinter with STO, they could get better ground combat. But that's funny you say that because it's both are owned by the same company, the same parent company. Blood and Gore in a Warhammer game? Get it the DLC.
Yeah.
Don't give them
I wouldn't be
ideas.
surprised. Yeah, please don't. Like, this is oh my god, they would do that too. That would be evil.
Oh yeah, they'll monetize anything you guys will give them an option to monetize. They really like money
Yeah.
at Warhammer.
They do.
Warhammer 40K Games Workshop. They love their money, man.
Yeah.
Never seen a bunch of people really hate their own fan base so hard.
Yeah, no, they're unashamed about it too. I mean,
they're like, hey, you losers like this. Too bad we're making it. You're like, okay.
yeah, making it really expensive too.
You can't play the games in the shops. It's like, we're gonna do it anyway. You have to play this edition only. No, we're not gonna do that. Nobody cares. They're like, oh, okay, sure thing, Games Workshop. We'll get right on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and it's funny because it's like there are companies out there that are just straight up, just. I'm not gonna lie, man. That's just ghetto as fuck. Games Workshop is super fucking ghetto, dude. Everything costs a penny. Man, this guy's paralyzing. He does not wish you to board and destroy him. Oh, it's too late.
Oh, it's too late now. Oh yeah.
Look at that thief stuck in that poor little. He's just on Japan. Oh, now he's gone. That's Japan right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Games Workshop is fucking expensive. No idea, man. But it's all fun. Like, I'm sure there's going to be a redemption arc for Games Workshop that
Oh yeah.
that will happen in sometime in the future. It's just not happening currently. Unfortunately.
There will be a path back to the light for them as well.
Because you have to understand, like, sometimes bad things just happen in a company's history that someone at the top is gonna make decisions that are very selfish or just not working right or fail or whatever. But if the company is still sticking around and new people end up working it out, they'll fix it. That or they'll just golden parachute and just dump the company. Yeah. I was gonna say that or the old people that work there just golden parachute and dump the company on someone else.
Right. There are some writers I wish they would stop writing.
Hey man, they get paid. They're getting paid that big money. They ain't gonna stop.
Yeah. No, I'm not mentioning any names. It's fine, and maybe there's gonna be people who enjoy it that where I just think it's horrible. And
hey, that's perfectly fine.
Stop.
You're like, it's not for me, and that I honestly think is the best way to put anything instead of getting mad at saying like, nah, man, that's not for me. There's no point getting mad at Games Workshop or any of these other people. You can, but what is it gonna do? You can just tell them what you don't like.
It's gonna occupy negative space in your mind.
Yeah. Like they're just gonna keep doing whatever they want because they're making a shitload of money and you're not helping them.
Yeah, just make a decision. Either you just gotta you gotta decide. Am I gonna buy some of their products or not?
Yeah.
If you are, go do that and don't worry about it. There's no reason to.
Yeah, well, when they're all we're already old, man. All right, we're here.
Yeah, am old, can confirm.
We are elderly people, almost. We're not quite elderly, but we are old.
We are very old. Or, well, at least old.
Yes. Games Workshop will figure out once Catalyst takes a large chunk of their fan base. Maybe. I think other things might end up doing that, though. I think there are other things that haven't been released yet that I'm just like, yeah, there's going to be some kind of game that's going to break out success, and everyone's going to be like, oh my god.
Yeah.
That's tabletop, man. This ship wishes to do battle.
Ahoy, matey!
Dead in one shot. They were not. You have a very well trained crew.
Yes. I have a fantastic captain,
You know,
I say.
You know, this is exactly what the British were afraid of the Danes doing, traveling around in their
Yes.
ships and destroying everything.
Well, I'm just following an old tradition here. Good day, Britain. Good day, good day, good day.
And Sweden is not there anymore. You've bombed it out of existence.
Yeah, no, this is mine now. You can clearly see it's mine.
I like how the Danish countryside is just craggy mountains that you can't pass.
Yes.
Is that accurate? I've never been there.
To what?
Do you live in a craggy mountain with impassable roads?
Yes, certainly. I mean, well, no.
How many mountains do you guys have?
How many mountains does Denmark have? I mean, this is where I have to make a choice of always telling complete bullshit about my own country or not. But
Well, I don't know how many mountains, because that's the thing. I know where Denmark is. I don't know if you have any mountains there, though. It's not like
we have none.
Looked at the topography and I was like, oh.
Yeah, no, we have nothing. We have nothing in terms of, we have large hills. That's what we have in some places. But we are otherwise an incredibly flat nation in all respects. It's Norway that's very mountainous. Mountainous, and Sweden is semi-mountainous.
Don't worry, I got the bot, guys. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm paying attention to the thing. I just straight up report them to YouTube. Like that's because that's over on. I just report them directly to YouTube, and that does very little. But it completely locks them out from messaging.
Hell yeah.
Denmark has no mountains.
No mountains. We are a considerably flat nation.
Indeed. You know, I think this is actually a good point for us to stop because we've been filming for 2.5 hours.
Let's go back to Lord British.
Yeah, let's go back to Lord British and get our reward for such a fine bounty. Because I'm actually getting a bit tired of sitting here and I want to get up for a bit.
Absolutely. Or we can just stop here. And go
Over here at Leicester, which is the name of this village. We're gonna
just quickly buy some food.
Over at Alfred's Fish and Chips.
Absolutely. Here we are. Transact. Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Transact. Yes.
So much food now, and we need it because everywhere we go there's like a distinct lack of anything.
Well, that's the thing. Apparently, it seems to me that that's the logic of this, is that we in some sense has to carry so much food around that it makes no difference because, well, if you get stuck, we need to be able to move around fairly freely without having to worry about it.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's the end of this night's stream. I hope you guys have a happy Saturday. Thanks for hanging out and listening to us bullshit on the internet about just random stuff we don't know what we're talking about half the time. And I have a good time with you guys. I appreciate the cool chat and the fine conversation.
Likewise, I also hope you have all enjoyed yourselves, and I haven't been a bore, which I usually don't think I am.
No, you just don't do that. You're a lot of fun to have on. It's part of the reason I like that.
Sorry, no. Zip it. I'm zipping it.
Honestly, I just wish I had time to stream with so many other people too, because like I feel like all of my friends like you all have something interesting to say, and I just don't have that many days in the week.
That's true.
I'm trying to get as many as I can in, though. I want to try to capture these conversations. They're a lot of fun. So, all right, let's make sure we save our game before we quit. And if you remember the button to do so, you have to leave the city.
All right. Yes.
Yeah. Let's document this. I wish for people to see this. All right, you're going to leave the city, and you're going to hit the Q button to quit.
Oh. What was that thing that came from me?
Nothing.
Okay, so I'm going to leave and press Q.
All right. And that's it. That's all we have to do.
All right.
Is there any way to just turn it off? No? Okay, just Q to quit. All right, hey, we did it. that's the end of tonight's stream. You guys have a good night. Thanks for hanging out, and it's a lot of fun to hang out with everybody again. So we'll be back again on Monday with more of Gabriel Night 3 with Mecha, assuming she's not overloaded by work. So we'll see. Until then, you guys take care, have a good one, and we'll see you on the next Courtesy Flush. Take care, everybody.